Today's post is about getting feedback, good feedback from your customers at the end of a job. I know many of you guys out there, when you're done with a project, you'll give a survey to your customer and you say, hey, can you fill this out? And I've done this for years where it's just a one-page fill out and they say what they liked about you, how you can improve, if we can use your email and phone if someone needs to talk to you, get for a reference and things like that. And that's worked. And then we've started adding to that, saying, well, can you do an online review? And these reports keep getting longer, not shorter. But when you go to like a restaurant and you see those little surveys that you fill out, they're pretty short. They're usually like a 4x6 card. And on that card, it's relatively simple. It just asks about the experience. The restaurant wants to know, what about this, the food, the experience, the people around there, what did you especially like? And would you come back? That's what they want to know. If you're not going to come back, they want to know how they can fix that. And so what I've been working with some painters on is to tighten up those reports. There is a program out there, a reporting system called the Net Promoter Score. I've heard about it before, but I know some friends of mine that I work with, Summit Services up in Philadelphia, who help small businesses on their business plan and implementing systems in their business. They use this for their clients. The bottom line is it's basically a rating. Sometimes they go from 1 to 10, and sometimes it's all the way up to 100, depending on the industry. And this is a nationwide. There's lots of categories out there for that. So what I've again tried to do is simplify these report cards, and I wanted to give you just a quick example for what I'm doing for Chism Brothers in San Diego. And hopefully you can see this here on the video. And as you'll notice right over here, you'll see the Net Promoter Score. It gives a scale from 1 to 10. How likely are they to refer Chism Brothers painting to a friend or colleague? And as you can see, I've got a 1 through 6, a 7 and 8, a 9 and 10. There's more things on this report card that I want to know, but that's the main thing, the takeaway. When you're done with a paint job, when you're done with a remodel, are you asking people, how likely are you to refer us to a friend or use this again? And if you get that 9 and 10, that's a definite yes. If it's anything below that, like a 7 or 8, decent experience, but how can you get it back up to a 10 if possible? Sometimes you can't. And then if it's below that 7 mark, like a 1 through 6, I would say that you need to get on that phone or need to go out there and try to make it right. But we are getting decent feedback already. We just started that this year, 2015. People are filling these things out so far. He's been getting 10s, which is great. But again, I wouldn't have customers fill this out in front of you too, because I think they're going to be more honest when you leave it with them. You just make sure that you get these back. And in order to get them back, put a stamp on it right here. This will make it really easy for them to fill it out. It only takes them hopefully less than a minute. And there's also a place for feedback here. As you can see, they can just say, tell us about your experience. And then we have this rate us online. Now this is the tough part here, to getting reviews online. It's something that we're still working on. It's hard to get. Sometimes the wealthy folks they're on social media sites, but not that often, or they don't get that involved. Sometimes you have to hold their hand a little bit, but at least get their permission that their willingness to help you out there. This is probably another blog topic on getting online reviews. But again, if they at least say yes, they'll do it. You can possibly follow up with them with a phone call or an email to make sure if they had any questions on how to do that. But again, for this post, just wanted to shout out and share. Try using the Net Promoter Score with your customers. It's short, it's simple. It's just a question: how likely are you to refer us to your friends and family or neighbors? And again, if you don't get that 9 or 10, make sure you have something in your system to follow up. I know Jay Bear is a marketing guy, does a lot of social media consulting and speaking. He has a new book coming out called Hug Your Haters. Check that out at some point. But basically, if someone's not happy with your services, you got to do what it takes to make them happy, if at all possible. So that's it in the summary. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions or what you think on some of the social sites. I'm on Google+, Facebook, LinkedIn, A. David Creation. Again, thank you.